At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Fields on first down. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Bears at 6-3 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd and 10, Fields looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Jones now in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. $10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 70 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, 55 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
Quick drop by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Fields on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Fields.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A final shot before the break. Fields
dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This pass complete to Melton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Again, it's Jones.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The middle, Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate and count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 12. Rodgers, another catch for Melton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Again, it's Harris. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy.